we can make possible the impossible. Most people do not like to have the conversation about reinventing themselves. So many people hope, desire, and would like to experience something new in life, but want to be who they have always been. They want to experience, feel, figure out, have some sort of new experience in their life. They want some level of betterment, but then they themselves don't want to improve and become better or more experienced or learn more. Tonight, I'm here to help us understand how you can reinvent yourself and make the possible the impossible. How you can start to dream again. Because dreaming, for many of us, at a certain age, it dies. We tell ourselves we live in reality. But you see, when we was 8, see, when we was 9, when we was 10, all type of dreams we had, so many different things we owned. But the moment we got older and we got to working for money that cannot efficiently and sufficiently pay our bills, we started to live in a reality and stop dreaming. I'm here tonight to let you know this One Life organization can allow you to dream again. I'm here to let you know that technology, whether you choose to understand it or not, is always advancing. When we think about before, the cassette tapes, the Game Boy, and many of the old electronics or the old way of life, the old standard, how did we live in those days? When you used to have the cassette tape and you put your pencil in to rewind the tape because the recorder you have don't have any rewind, and you want to hear that part in the song again, and you had to rewind the tape like that. Now today, everything's at the touch of your finger with your smart device, more than likely your smartphone. So none of us made money in the transition from this old school, where we used to live before, to this new school, where we just adopted and we live in normal. None of us prosper in this change that we couldn't stop. I don't want you to forget that part. A change that we couldn't stop and we didn't participate in, but we currently exist and we are part of today. Everyone has a smartphone, a smart device, and they operate with their games, they listen to their music normal, as if they did it all of their life. I'm saying to you that things change all around us. We saw a catastrophe in 2008. Some of you might remember the crisis. Some of you may not remember the crisis. You probably even aware that there was a crisis because it didn't affect you. But I have millions of people who would have lost their life because they committed suicide. It have so many stories that if I remind you, like the Clico crash that took place right here in Trinidad and Tobago, the Hindu Credit Union crash that took place in Trinidad and Tobago, all of this happened in 2008, 2009, thereabout. But while that crisis was going on, do you know people were built-in opportunities? The very WhatsApp that everybody uses today, with a bunch of, I sometimes I want to know if I'm living in Trinidad. Because some people, they rely on WhatsApp calling alone. I don't know if it have regular calling anymore. I don't know. People rely on WhatsApp calling. I can't stand when they only use that format. Because the connection is always great. But the main point, out of the crisis, opportunity was birthed. And WhatsApp was birthed during that crisis. Airbnb, there's even individuals that's offering Airbnb here in Trinidad and it works, came out of that crisis. Uber. There's no particular Uber in Trinidad. They created their own called TT Ride Share. But the point is, look at Uber today. No employees, the biggest taxi service in the world. Airbnb, not a hotel staff or maid or cleaner, but the biggest hotel in the world, technically. Most reserved amount of rooms in the world is from Airbnb. WhatsApp, the greatest communicator not owned by AT&T or B-Mobile or anything of that nature. Friends, we always evolve and we always experience change. And tonight I'm going to discuss the change of money, and I suggest you pay close attention and take copious notes for those who are taking notes. The change of money is going to be very similar to the change of the technology we have experienced, because money has always changed form, but now it's changing hand in hand with technology. It's going to be rapid and it's going to happen whether you understand or not. And I can prove my point because you can remember the days when we used to barter. We went from bartering to gold, to shekels, salt, many different forms, to fiat currency, the cash that we know today, to checks, but the checks still correlate with cash, to bank cards. Bank cards, however, still correlate to cash, to know where we are with cryptocurrencies, a digital form of payment. But you're going to hear me specify why this is futuristic, why blockchain technology matters with the cryptocurrency concept, why they are married together, and why we cannot have a digital currency or digital money without blockchain technology. Because if we look at the card system, it's already digital. The card system is already digital. This cryptocurrency digital that we're speaking about is a total different system. A system that's independent of the banks and the central banks or the governments of today's world. And that is what you're going to hear tonight. You're going to hear how we are going more and more into a world that is cashless. The question is, or you're going to ask me, is there a need in the marketplace for cryptocurrency? Who wants it? Do you know that 40% of the world population are unbanked or underbanked? Heavy percentages in Latin America and even heavier percentages in Africa. But these are two thriving continents. But banking there is so unfair, so much with fees that most and majority don't. But we speak about online shopping with the COVID situation now, have everyone talking about put their business, put their stuff online. But what do you need to do to shop online? You need a credit card. To get a credit card, you need a bank. Our concept and the cryptocurrency concept would allow you to shop online without the need of a credit card. This is intriguing. This is information that I have never heard when I got started, and I found it quite interesting. So I saw a need for this cryptocurrency. They went on to explain in the presentation even more that remittances, Western Union, MoneyGram, and I have a live example. Yesterday, I had to send a friend some money in Guyana, and when I did the maths on the exchange that they charged me using MoneyGram, it was 8.826 to be exact TT dollars for 1 US. I sent 500 US. It cost me 4,413 TT dollars to send 500 US. That's 8.826. Wow. Wow. I thought the rate for US was 6.7, 6.8. How we get to 8.826? But this same friend, when he messaged me to ask me, he messaged me on WhatsApp why I could not send him money like a text message. Why? And this, my colleagues, my friends, I say to you, is why cryptocurrency is absolutely needed. Because could you think about the amount of people home or working abroad and have to send money back home globally? All the people who leave India, Nigeria, and they have to send money back home, but they're working in other countries. Yet again, another need in the marketplace. I looked at cross-border trade, the ease of settlements, another need in the marketplace. Cryptocurrency don't have the possibility with any fraud or wire transfer mistake or this didn't go through, managers check problems, none of that. But here's one of the key components to why cryptocurrency started. The 2008 financial crisis, when the printing of money was ridiculous and people started to experience high inflation. Currency control was not there and still not there today. The financial crisis occurred. And when that financial crisis occurred in 2008, there was a birth of a coin by the name of Bitcoin, which is one of 5,000 different type of coins. With Bitcoin, it happens to be the first cryptocurrency of all the cryptocurrencies across the globe. So I say to myself, wow, this is interesting. This business is intriguing. This information, I need to know more. And I started to do research, I started to learn, I started to understand. I said, yeah, wow. You can purchase a certain amount of goods and services with our 100 TT dollars. We knew this. 2019, they changed a 100 TT dollar bill on us and they gave us these new bills. 2019 December. Gave you a short window period to do it and you had to do it within that time frame. After that, my friends, January 2020, all prices of goods and services went up. All the supermarket prices went up. Now, you would have correlated, some might have experienced it, some might have noticed, some might have said, oh, wow, yeah, prices really went up. But you didn't put it together and say it was the printing of the money that caused it. We are accustomed to every single year prices increasing. What do it mean? You would think inflation is the correct term. Sorry, no. It's deflation. Is loss of buying power. It's your TT dollar still saying $100, but the $100 do less and less and less every single year. Next year is upon us, 1 month away. I am sure that next year, if you go to the grocery the same time, so you go today, today's the 14th, you go today on the 14th and you purchase grocery items. Keep that list. And you go on the 14th of December next year to buy all those items on the list. You will not be able to buy all. That's just what's happening. It's a fact. You see, what happens is fiat, which is another word for paper currency, whether it's the TT dollar, the US dollar, or euro, every fiat currency is guaranteed to lose value. Guaranteed. With our concept, forget whether the coin goes up in value or not. And a lot of people have itchy ears or happy to hear about Bitcoin because they just hear about the price of Bitcoin going up. Forget that. Regardless of the price of the Bitcoin or one coin or crypto coin or any coin goes up in value, here's what's good to know. It can go up, it can remain the same, or it can go down. That can happen in the world of cryptocurrency. But in the world of fiat currency, the world that we currently exist and live in, that world we have always known our life, it is guaranteed that your paper currency loses value. Every single year. Time to get educated. Time to really understand what it means. Time to learn what it's about. And time for a change in our life. Education is the key that will help us to make that change. And our company specializes in education. It is the very heart of our company. We're going to give you finance, forex, law, information, depending on the package you choose to buy, where you can learn today so you can lead tomorrow. So you can take an active role in shaping your future. So if it's finance you want to learn about, great. If it's forex and trading you want to learn about, great. If it's the cryptocurrency legal aspect and the concept thereof, because you believe there's going to be a field for this in law, since there's no laws created for it as yet, great. We got you. This is what we sell. Our product is a financial learning educational platform product that we sell. And to make it even more exciting, we started to offer blockchain OneAcademy packages where we specialize in teaching you about blockchain and cryptocurrency. Friends, let me give you a couple of definitions before we move on. What is cryptocurrency by definition? There are protocols that allow the validation of transactions without the third party, such as banks, credit card companies, escrow agents. So without the need of a third party, this is what cryptocurrency allows you to validate a transaction still. It's an innovative idea. Because of this innovative idea, you can reduce the cost of transactions tremendously. You can avoid certain pitfalls in monetary systems. You can avoid them. What do we mean by avoid them? I explained to you earlier, the loss of buying power, the loss of your TT dollar, losing value every single year. You can avoid this monetary problem. How? By learning that this could be considered virtual gold, by learning why the cryptocurrency operates on supply and demand based on the blockchain technology, the algorithms, and all these things. I wouldn't go down that road with you tonight about, but I'm going to just suggest to you, get involved in understanding why it's a finite concept. Why it relies on demand and supply. You see, because it relies on demand and supply, it behaves like virtual gold. The more cryptocurrency is used, the more the demand and value rises. This is why we speak about usability and spreading this brand across the globe. The blockchain, which is hand in hand with the cryptocurrency concept, they came out together, they work together, they function together. One don't really exist without the other, truthfully. Blockchain can't exist without cryptocurrency. But the right application when it comes to finance should be using blockchain and cryptocurrency. Blockchain can be used in all sorts of other arenas, from art to music. It's an opportunity to stop bootlegging or making fake records or fake food or anything that could be hampered or troubled, from real estate or anything that could be tampered because of humans. Blockchain can stop. How? Why? Because it's a digital technology that records and verifies a transaction. That's what it is. It's an innovative technology that changes the way industries will operate. I'm telling you, it's cost efficient. Most exciting for me is the blockchain ledger can track and trace anything of value. It is based on protocols that authenticate, validate, and store information in consistent, unbroken sequences that make the system safer by eliminating any attempts of fraud, duplicity, or forgery. Wow. That's blockchain technology. That is blockchain technology, my friends. Become a part of us. Become a part of an international network that you're going to join in this financial revolution that we are going to expose other individuals to across the globe as you join this family. You can become an independent marketing associate joining our One Life mission. And our mission is to create a global community. Our mission is to increase the quality of the lives of our members. Our mission is to have equal access, practical and relevant financial education worldwide. That's big. because the access you have to financial education right now is not equal. It is not practical. It is not relevant. And I know more now than ever before, many parents that have to forcefully do some homeschooling realize that the information being taught in school is not relevant. The school curriculum is way outdated. But let's talk about the finance curriculum that don't exist. So none of us are learning about money that we all have to grow up and work for. Friends, check out what we have. We all learn algebra, but I want you to tell me in your adult life when you have ever applied algebra, except for if you're a teacher or engineer. So I'm saying that this natural educational evolution, we have a chance to ignite it. We have a chance to show people that there's economic growth and opportunities across the globe with the many members that we have. We have over 3.7 million members across the globe, about 1 million plus in Asia. I mean, we really all across the globe. Join us. Join us for the educational packages we have to offer in finance, legal, forex, and blockchain. Why not? Why not decide what fits your budget and how you can start? I'm going to explain to you the entire concept of becoming an educated miner and what becoming an educated miner means. How you can get these free promotional tokens and turn them into OneCoins. Ones, as we like to mention, and how these ones have value. So I'm going into the second part of the presentation, but I need probably about 10 minutes, 15 minutes max more with you, and we wrap up. You should join the OneAcademy University. It's an online schooling educational platform concept where it's the first time in the world we had theory and practical at its best. Theory and practical is what we are offering, friends. Example, you purchase a level 2 blockchain package for 20,000 TT dollars, for example. You receive 22,000 tokens. These 22,000 tokens will receive a split. After the split, it becomes 44,000 tokens. Now listen, I'm not going to go in depth. I'm not going to explain difficulty rate. I'm not going to explain the mining and what mining mean. I'm not going to even explain tokens. I'm not going to go into all of this because I'm asking you to join the university for a year. So let's just say it takes you a year to understand all what I'm discussing. I'm not asking you to understand it all tonight. I'm just going to show you the beginning and the end so you can kind of grasp that concept. Here what's happening. Today, value of one coin is 42 euros. So it's 42 euros for one coin. I am saying to you, after you go through the mining process, you'll have a total of 58 coins. We project that this coin value will be 75 euros 1 year from now. When I got started, the value of one coin was about 6.25 euro for one. Today, I witness and have a chance to use it at 42. If I multiply the 58 coins by the 75 euros, we are looking at 4,400 euros of value. Now you only use 2,000. If I convert this to TT, approximately 44,000 TT dollars. Let's look at it like that. So here's what I'm saying to you, colleagues, friends, and first-time listeners. Do not tell me I put in 2,000 or you use the word invest. I never use the word invest. I invest 2,000, I get to take out 44. No, this is not the susu. This is nothing like that. First and foremost, there's a product for you to buy and you bought the product, education. Secondly, when you put your 20,000 TT, you put your 2,000 euros, you're going to receive buying power of the coin. The coin is what increases your buying power. And this buying power you can use on the Dear Shaker platform until we continue to have more usage of the coin in other sectors, like when governments accept it for taxes, when banks accept it. Right now, we have to continue building, creating more demand for our supply so people can see this is a coin of choice for the world, because the world is going cryptocurrency and digital. I'm saying to you, follow this concept that something is wrong in the world of money. Is over 27 trillion in debt that the US dollar is in. And people turn around and like to ask, so what backing your currency? I want to know what's backing the US. No fiat currency is backed by anything, friends. Our coin, however, is backed. What gives it its value? Why is it 42? The ecosystem that we have created, the usability that's around it. Our Trinidad TT dollar is backed by what? Nothing. If it's backed by something, maybe it might have had some value outside of Trinidad and Tobago, but let me tell you something. It has none, not even in Barbados. There's no value in the Trinidad and Tobago TT dollar outside of Trinidad and Tobago. I'm encouraging you to get on board. Get on board to understand what is this deal shaker, how fast and easy and safe it is to use this digital platform where you can learn and earn, shop and buy, and take a look at this global event. You have to know that we are a global community. We are the first online country. And this event proves that we are online country.
Realmente es un placer dar lugar a un evento de esta magnitud a nivel mundial, que por primera vez estamos haciendo historia juntos. We are making history together.
So friends, join us in making history together. Join us in understanding more about the world of cryptocurrency, how it works, and how it can work for you. If you desire to make extra income, there's even an opportunity there for this, where you can bring other persons to our OneAcademy University and help them join in our organization, and you'll be paid a referral fee for such. There's trips and exciting promotions that you can become a part of. You can join. You can make the income to go on these trips. One of the next trips that's coming up, if things work out according to plan with the COVID situation, of course, will be Dubai in March. A place that I've had the privilege to say I've been maybe about 7 times already. A place that I'm happy to say that I have an ownership of an apartment there. This is happening all because of this one cryptocurrency concept, one eco concept, that the buy apartments available on the platform for sale on this Deal Shaker platform. You want more information? Contact me, contact the person who may have invited you, and they could put you onto myself for more information about the Dubai apartments. What I do know is real. The opportunity is real, and it can only be missed if you decide to walk the next direction or not listen or not pay attention. Our desire is to be the #1 cryptocurrency in the world, which we believe we already have that place. All we need is rules and regulations and sanctions, which we want. There's currently no rules, no regulations, no sanctions for cryptocurrency right now. Cryptocurrency been around, if you remember, I mentioned in 2008 is when the first one came out. So we already have 12 years. If this was to go away, it would have been gone already. One Life, a part of the organization I've been a part of, had been existing 6 years now, since 2014. If this company was to go away, it would have been gone already. The company is not going nowhere. The world of crypto is not going anywhere. It's only going to improve, become more popular, and more dominant. Our desire is to be the #1 used coin in the world. Come and find out how you could be a part of us and that usage. I want to remind you, I never use the word investment. This is not an investment company, but it's a company that sells educational packages. When you buy our educational packages, you get free promotional tokens. You cannot buy OneCoins. You have to put these free promotional tokens in the mining process and receive the ones. The question is, do you become a pioneer or you just continue becoming an end user? We didn't pioneer Facebook. We did not pioneer Apple. And we have an Apple product. If you don't have an Apple product, you're definitely on Facebook. If you're on neither, you also didn't have no Bitcoins. None of us benefit from any of these things. None of us was able to pioneer anything. But what I'm saying to you now, one ecosystem is still in the pioneering phase. And if you're now hearing more and you now feel like you understand a little bit more about this crypto aspect, welcome you. We welcome you to join. We welcome you to join us and make a difference and help persons diversify their portfolio. Many people are saving money in the banking system for a rainy day, and it's raining cats and dogs outside. It might even be snowing in Trinidad. That's how serious the situation is. So I want to encourage you, urge you, push you, propel you to get involved. Position yourself. I don't care if you have to start with the smallest package of $1,400 TT, $1,400 TT. That's introduction of finance. That's the start. You better you have a couple of coins in your portfolio than no coin. And say 3-4 years when it's in heavy usage. Oh, I remember when that coin was 42, I saw a present. You remember what? Don't have that conversation with yourself and with no one else. Join us today. The decision is all yours. It cannot be mine. Let's not forget, a journey of 1,000 kilometers, a journey of 1,000 steps begins with the first step. And the first step you need to do, my friends, is get started in your mind, at least minimum. So contact the person who would have invited you, get in touch with someone, find yourself here, and be a part of this tremendous opportunity. That's the end of my presentation for tonight. I want to thank you for the guests that's here that would have listened to me. What I want to do, I want to allow a couple individuals who have been working in this business and have success in this business to share with you really quick their testimony of why they decided, even if they were scared initially, why they decided to be a part of this amazing concept. I want to invite one of two diamonds in the room to open their mic and to share with you why they decided to be a part of this organization. He has been to Dubai, he has been to Norway, he has been to Vietnam, traveling around because of this very concept. I want to ask my diamond brother and colleague and friend, Mr. Edwin Wilson, who have had experience in the network marketing industry, works a full-time job, but still found time for this business, why he sees this as an important industry, and why he was happy to get started with this business. Mr. Edwin Wilson, are you there, sir?
Good night, everyone. Are you hearing me?
Loud and clear, Mr. Wilson.
Good night, King, and as usual, a very simple and powerful presentation. For those who are seeing the presentation for the first time, and probably you have seen it several times, and you're hearing all this buzzword about blockchain and cryptocurrency, and you're wondering what it is, and you're still confused. As King James said, we sell understanding. When I got involved in the business, I just wanted to make some extra money on a monthly basis to buy my home and basically just stop worrying about money all the time. But you get so much more from this business. You get the financial understanding of what is taking place in the world with the banking system, with central banks, and you are able to position yourself accordingly. When I got involved in the business, the coin was, around 625. Now it's 42.33. We have one of the most usable cryptocurrencies on the planet, and we use it every day to purchase goods and services. And I am telling you, this is the way the world is going. What do you want to do? Do you want to keep your money languishing in the bank, getting an interest rate that it doesn't even make sense mentioning? Or do you want to take some of it, buy an educational package, get the information, mine your tokens, get the one's cryptocurrency, and position yourself and your family to deal with the mega storm that is coming? Because of this business, I was able to travel to several places around the world, as King mentioned: Dubai, Norway, Paris, around the Caribbean, and I would not have been able to do it without this business. And myself and my family are so thankful for the leadership in this business, Ivan, Michelle, King, and my team, for sticking it out with us. So the question is, are you going to get involved, become part of this amazing company, and be able to tell the stories that many of us are talking about today? Get back to the person who invited you. Was a terrible year for some, was an exciting year for others who took advantage of this crisis. A new year is about to begin. Position yourself, folks. Position yourself, position yourself. Get on board with us. Good night.
Thank you, Mr. Wilson. Thank you so much. As we move right along, because as I tell you, we want to end the presentation and just end with power. And he just spoke hard facts. And Edwin comes from an area that is not the best, it's not the worst, but he's just one of us, a normal, average human that I decided, here what? I'm going to do more. And I'm going to accept this opportunity. Are you willing to accept the opportunity? That's a question that is only for you. So I want to move on to his diamond uplines. When I say diamond, I mean individuals that have been working in the field. They would have helped a lot of people, hence the reason why they have reached to the rank of diamond, meaning that they have an organization of many people throughout the world. And these individuals, I know for sure, building a large organization and helping people on a daily basis. I don't know if they're close to the mic and they can speak tonight, but I do want to invite Team I Am. That's Ivan and Michelle Mark in front of the room to share why they still involved in this opportunity, and more importantly, what did they see to get started to begin with? Why get started in this world of cryptocurrency? And is the conversation more now today than ever before? Ivan and Michelle, are you there?
Good night, good night, good night. Yes, I am here. I am here. I am at the office still doing work because we have to work. No work, no money. So fantastic presentation, King. And of course, listening to Edwin, he knows exactly what this thing did for him from first-hand experience. And when we speak from first-hand experience. You know, there's this saying, you can't fix what you don't understand. And many times people say they want money, they need money, money slips out of their hands, they can't save enough money. But the mere fact that that is happening to them is because they do not understand money, how it works, how it functions. And we have this opportunity here because it's the new trend that is taking place. It is where the world is going. So you have to understand it to begin with. You have to understand that the world is heading there. You have to understand why they're heading there. And you also have to understand why you need to understand why they're heading there. And we provide that. And it is not just something that will be here today and gone tomorrow. This is going to be the new system that is going to take the world by storm. We are reaching a point right now, Mr. Cordell King James, where this tornado, they have actually crossed the chasm, and everybody is speaking about cryptocurrency, from the taxi driver go all the way up to the banker. A lot of bankers don't even understand what it really is. But you know what? We could tell them what it is, because we started the right way, because we understand that people need understanding. And, ladies and gentlemen, if you are listening to this for the first time, King said that we are still here. Why we are still here? Where else we going? I can't understand that question he asking. I really can't understand, because what we have experienced within the last 4 years, yes, it is difficult. And people, a lot of people think it's just like making easy money and all of that. But if you make it easy, you'll lose it easy. It's not about that. It's about positioning yourself in the correct environment so that your legacy will be remembered when you leave this earth. And that is what we are doing. There are many more things to come with this company. We haven't seen the half of it as yet. And we are telling people, if you have not joined us yet, please come in, get more information, because you'll always regret what you didn't do more than what you did. And if you didn't take this advantage, believe you me, you would regret it. So again, I want to thank you, King, for being such a fantastic and dynamic leader, in the sense that you take the bull by the horns, and you're saying that no way this is going away, you're not going to let it die. And we are right here behind you, because we understand what this has done for us. It has given us new hope. It has given us a new understanding of, even though we were in the financial environment, this gave us a different aspect to the financial environment. And, Martin Luther said that it is an unsafe thing for a Christian to go against his conscience. And if you understand that statement, it is very powerful. It is unsafe for a Christian to go against his conscience. My conscience will not rest if I know what I'm saying here is true and I don't tell other people about it. So please do not let your conscience bother you. And we say together for more is real, and come on board, get the information and get the understanding. Thank you so much.
Indeed. Say no more. Thank you, Mr. Mark. Appreciate you shining in. Sound like a champion that you are, sir. So, friends, we have come to the end of our presentation tonight. You can always catch a replay or share the replay with someone. It's on our YouTube page, OLN Caribbean. OLN Caribbean. You can always get that from someone who is a part of the network. And definitely, we look forward to seeing you. If not physically, at least digitally. We always say one life for more life. I'm your humble servant, King James, saying one's out.